Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Cassette Beast. I nearly said Gang Beast there. It's definitely the wrong game. I have been grinding heavily. This should be the last video. Put it that way. Because I done the requirements to unlock that final dungeon. So I've unlocked this Here Comes the Sun. Hold on. Just doop quest log. So what you have to do is level up your board to your level 4 and you get a unique quest that they tell you about. Whoopsie. This character had some unique stuff. One of my playable dudes, Eugene, tried to take her on a date. That's pretty neat, I guess. Little wee side interactions. Alright, I need to find something to show you. Where would be best? Probably this one. Do you remember I could fight Morgane again? And she kicked my ass because she was level 100. Well, I think I've solved the game. Is she back? Oh god, I can do it again. Fear. With luck, this will not be difficult. Morgane, Spirit of Rebellion. Every time you fight her, she's 5 levels higher. She's starting off at level 100. Come on, a couple more. Couple more. One more. One more. Yes! Okay. Get slapped. That's 150 or that's 200s. Guess which one I'm using. Doink. So if you don't beat her before her AP gauge is full, she'll use that thing that we used on the last boss that has like power 9999. And it's just an instant game over. Hey, it's giving me more stamina. Alright, okay. So yeah, when you beat her, it's not very interesting. That's why I just went and done it. I read up that what you get for it, she just says, well, a sacrifice is a sacrifice. And that counts. So basically us beating her brings all the archangels back to the stations so you can fight them again at much higher levels and get your arse kicked. But as you see, I have executed the plan. Since I'm like end game, I thought, well, I want to do the absolute daft builds that just fuck everything up. And then someone recommended this and... Okay, buddy, I also feel bad fighting Kineko. Depending on when you fight her, she's like level appropriate. Doink. Doink. Bye, buddy. I done nothing. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Anyway, despite the fact I'm basically at the end of the game, I'm still having a lot of fun. So this should be the last like actual bit of content that there is, other than leveling up things to 5 stars so I can see their decks. Because I'm on the road to getting all the achievements. That's how I know I'm nearly done with the game. And I've done all the DLC, which I regret holding on to it for as long as I did. Haha! Here we go, finally. How you doing, bud?
Right.
It's all ready for you in there, mate. Thanks, bud. So now we have this place. Hold your horses. My turf jam is going to scrap my neck of the woods. I don't want to be left in the dark. Hold on to your knickers, ladies and gent. There's a nasty big blighter there. Show us what we're made of. Okay. I guess so. Giga Anthem. Stab. Oh wow, only one stab. Damn. Oh. So the whole point of finding this is like, these rogue fusion things are popping up everywhere on these quests, and they're all quite difficult. And basically, it's things that are combining with these. When you're at level 2, they talk about some kind of power station. Leader of the Rangers is telling you to go there and find out what the power, the construction guy was basically unearthing. And when you get to 4, they've finally unearthed it. They think that these things that are popping up more and more, these rogue fusion things, are coming from this place. This is where you find the source of them. What happened there? I've been poked. Oh, that thing's about to have a real bad time. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh. Well, that's just good.
Oh.
That's a right, Ruckus. You take a look around, I need to catch my breath. Yeah, you do that. You do that. I also need to go and have a seat at a campfire. Good, there's one right there. So obviously, as powerful as this setup is, you can see its flaws. It's sort of a one-trick pony. That's why I have like really powerful ones there in my backup. Which reminds me, actually, why did I have those two particularly with me? I don't remember. Where is my mimic? See, I have 2 Miss Mimics now, so I don't know which one's which. Give me you at the party. Moonshine! Ah, there we go. Not exactly a balanced party, but yeah, whatever. Screw balance. I'm all about kicking ass. And then dying because they didn't die in my one-trick move.
Hold your horses.
What?
Oh.
Take a look around, I need to catch my... Okay, yeah. You just going to be those guys? Yes. Oh, they're high level. Hello. I guess that does check with the fucking general amount of effort I have to do to get in here. This would have to be one of the last things you do. Diddle-dee-dee. Yeah, there really isn't any downside to losing fights now, by the way. 11:10, 1957, 8 o'clock in the morning. What have we done? The unstable fusion's out of control. Keeps duplicating. Ministry has sealed building to keep it in, and I'm stuck inside. MER-LINE, help me! We followed Helia's suggestions to combine Folklore, Masquerade, Manosphere, and Redacted. which the Ministry of Supply sourced for us from the local zoo. Ella seems dissatisfied with the results. That's not what she wanted. You're supposed to have used live beasts. Oh. It tells us that we somehow created her or summoned her. Wait. Helia tells us that we somehow created her or summoned her. She's now explaining how to make our reactor workable. Afterwards, she wants to talk to us about other kinds of fusion. What other kinds? Oh. Huh. The fuck? Ah. I thought the fact I was able to run up so easily may have been a secret. I guess not. Feck off, you. It began calling itself Helia, emerged from the reactor. A being called Helia emerged from the reactor. The thermocouples immediately registered a drop in core temperature, so I think it's safe again. Helia sort of looks like a diagram of a helium atom. The two rings representing electron orbits. Something odd's going to reactor. Core temperature rises. We've turned on the cooling fans to increase airflow, but hasn't helped. This keeps up our toast. Wait up. Stayed up all night with Dr. Eagle and Dr. Etheria, designing new experiments to run the fusion reactor. Really got into the flow of it and lost track of time. For a while it felt like we were one singular entity focused on the reactor. So this place is full of really powerful mobs, like that's one of your best, two of your best damage mobs right there actually. Bye buddy. Wish. Do you mind? I got some wheat. Okay, I've read everything. Do I need to have turned on the switches? Probably. Okay, seriously, these fuckers self-destructing is causing me grief. Would you get up? Thank you. Hello? No, no. I don't want to. Oh. Let's do it. Thank you for mopping up my progenitor's failed experiments. Those unstable fusions are quite troublesome to remove once they start replicating. What brings you here, Gem? You know me. I know you quite well. How many times have you fused now? Whenever there's fusion, I am found. I'm Helia. Process of fusion.
Oh.
Helia, I'm guessing. Ah, there really is someone behind the rogue fusions. Rogue fusions? Ah, yes, the stable ones. Those wonderful beasts are my doing. Now I see why you're here. I sense a potential for your fusion rising within you both, which must mean you're here to fight, are you not? Sure. Sure I am, bud.
Come on, then.
Stab. Radioactive? Pardon? Not as difficult as Morganta. That's quite enough of that. Do you know good to end fusion, do you not see? I sustain life. The planets you rely on to survive derive their energy from the nuclear fusion at the heart of your star. I form life. When dead atoms come together and form living cells, that's another kind of fusion. When individual cells come together to form intelligent multicellular life forms, that's also me. Without me, without fusion, there would be no life. Hate to tell this, but your wonderful beasts are hurting people. As I said, I'm the process of fusion. I'm not the cause of it. When you fuse with Meredith, it's not because I tell you to. I'm simply the means. Don't blame death when there's been a murder. How was I? Ultimately, the cause of the rogue fusions is the entity that ceaselessly conjures the debris of other worlds to this land. It is the one that brought me and you, and indeed every other human, here. The MER-LINE. The one that lies beneath. I don't fancy our chance against the MER-LINE, mate. A straight answer, finally. One more thing before you leave, Jam. You manifested the spirit of rebellion Morgante when you fought Aleph, did you not? Yeah. The sword you wielded has two edges of fusion. Or any work performed by a group towards a single purpose, you might say, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. The difference between the whole and the sum of its parts is that word, or archangel. Egregores are small and weak at first, but with enough direct will, they can manifest independently, exert power, and take control. During your battle, I sense the seed of conquest within your heart. I ask you to be mindful of the will you manifest. Aleph can yet return. That was something. Better report this back to Yantha. Good luck with the MER-LINE. I'll set that one out. I wonder if Helia had anything to do with the fire that burned New London down all those years ago. Probably, actually. Eh? Oh, we're actually... Oh. Well, that's intimidating. Didn't you fight fucking Morgante again? I fucking just got you down. Hold on. Don't make the mistake. Right, they're at full health. Let me just... Right, I'm at full fuse. That's fine. Do I need to fight you at level 110 now? Because I really... Oh, it's 108, okay. Doink. Because genuinely see if this run of big attacks does not kill her. I struggle to do this boss quite a lot. If she survives this run, you'll see it for yourself. I really don't have an awful lot of time. Ah. Bullseye. I love this fusion though, it's so creepy. I'll actually put this combo on ones that I probably wouldn't want to use otherwise. That's why I'm using these. I don't particularly like these two monsters. Fused together they're cool, but on their own, eh. 150. What had I been through that? It doinked. Boink. That's... Okay, I'm here now. No? Oh wait, magic crab. Maybe I didn't need to do that at all, and I just wasted a lot of time and effort. Magic crab. MER-LINE's waiting for you. Come with me to platform A. MER-LINE will now speak through me. Jam, the MER-LINE wishes to thank you for your part in defeating their wayward student Aleph. Humankind is about to face a challenge of unprecedented proportions. The outcome is not yet certain. MER-LINE was curious to see if your species' warlike nature would be overcome. By defeating Aleph, the manifestation of conquest, you've performed your role in the ritual and are now free to leave. We had help from Morgante. Ah yes, Morgante. Aleph's old lover. Aleph's lover. Rebellion and conquest aren't always enemies. Where is the spirit of rebellion without a force to rebel against? Where is the king of conquest without someone to conquer? The Red King and White Queen are trapped in a constant cycle of death and rebirth. of opposition and unity. They are the engine that turns the wheel of human history. You had a son once, did you know that? Morgante's manifestation during your battle with Elif doesn't minimise the part you played in defeating him. Quite the opposite, in fact. It was your will that invoked her, and thereby cut short Elif's return to the wider cosmos. Speak your mind, Jam. MER-LINE knows you have a request. You need to stop the rogue fusions. MER-LINE could stop the rogue fusions. However, it would not be right to deprive others of the same opportunities you have had, Jam. Your kind must face life and death situations in order to grow more than just a number. Long past time for you to return to your own worlds, Jam Meredith. It is there that you and the spirit of rebellion are needed. Oh, Jam. What were we doing? Last few minutes seem to have slipped my mind. MER-LINE was talking through you. Count yourself very fortunate. They don't descend this plane often.
Huh?
That didn't go as expected. Face to face with a faceless being. I need to try and get a magic crab that's... Sorry, not a magic crab. A traffic crab. But do you have to do the warbling there? I want to try and get a traffic crab that has the astral bootleg so that I can get my own magic crab, and then I reckon I've got everything. Codex-wise. Wait, that was a very pointless chest. Oh, I'm guessing I just need to go and speak to Morgante again? Possibly. Nope, that's wanting me to go somewhere else. I fell in the soup. Because genuinely Magic Crab's the only one that from the regular, I keep saying Dex, beastiary that I've not actually got yet.
Hey.
Is it good news? MER-LINE expect us to handle rogue fusion situation ourselves. At least we have night bridges station to retreat if things get bad. Thanks for your hard work. Jam, I said before that if you left New Morale, wouldn't hold it against you. I stand by that. You decide to stick a bit longer? I have work for you. The work I have for you is literally never ending. Sure you know the drill by now. Is that it? I kinda thought there'd be more follow-up than that. Oh, there might be if I do more. Let me just check what's available. Friendly battle. Old friends meet up with something else. Sure. I guess with this one random ass quest is how I end my series on this. I wonder if I get a different ending if I go through the thing now that I've done the power station. Hey! Hello. But you didn't expect to find your two proteges here, did you, Captain? Right, so these guys think you're doing a lot of those board quests. Sometimes Frankie and the Thief quest will pop up. The Thief turned out to just be misguided, one of the previous cult from Morningtown. Eventually, when you sort him out, he actually goes through the train and becomes a ranger captain himself. The same as Frankie, you basically train her from that to being this.
Hey.
Hey, Jam. In the plasma train, we got a full-fledged ranger. Full-time ranger. These two ended up as mates. Guess that figures. That's some news too. My pet Puppercut ran away. Captain Sybil says wild monsters don't make great pets, but I'm certain it was the fanfic I wrote about him. But not to worry, my new best buddy Vin doesn't mind that stuff. That moved too fast for me to read. I demand a rematch, Captain. Me and Vin against you and Meredith. Sure.
Transforming!
Doink. Doink. So the way these later on fights, to make sure that you cannot just overpower them like I do, work is you can't beat the trainers. They have to get to the second form because they have to fuse. Oh, that's not a very pleasant fusion combo. Ooh, shed and fard. Okay, well, this will be not fun. I should actually really change it, Meredith. That's not who I thought you were going to do that to, but okay. I thought the hearts were going to act as one and have them change, but I guess not. What we got? Grass and Astral. I'm really not set up well. Shit. We can at least take advantage of Kufo being Arcane and get an AP boost. Worst come state, they've got a tape after this. That was a good and a bad thing there. What one of my MER would do it? Probably the Kupo, actually. You know those big fusion moves that I do when I fuse? All the ranger captains and stuff do that as well. Oh, I have just the thing for that. The thing is clearly saving up for like a last rites or something. Ah, you couldn't hit the Kufo, no. These fuckers are probably going to, so... Yeah. Spooky Doosa! It's actually really cute. Oh, what in the fuck? Jesus. because of that unicast that I have. I don't want to risk that yet because I'll probably regret it. Jump.
Aw, jeez.
Pathetic.
Damn. Not again. Chin up, Frankie. Can't win them all. Wasn't until I fused with Frankie that I realized relying on others isn't a weakness. When we combine our efforts, we're more than simply the sum of our parts. That's what all this is about, isn't it?
Yeah!
So the plucky heroine aids the anti-hero's redemption arc through the power of love. Wait, what?
See ya!
Later, fucker. Right, well, they weren't pushovers. I think that's the first trainer-style fight I've had where it's been two full-on, like, they've had two backup tapes and then their ace, as it were. So I reckon that's it. I've done... What am I missing achievement-wise? Is it just bootleg achievements and quest board stuff I think I'm missing? Keep it going, keep it going. This game has a lot of achievements. Oh, there's 4 hidden achievements I don't know anything about, but... Leafy bootleg, Venomous bootleg, Beastly bootleg, Clear bootleg. And then complete 100 notice board quests. And then it's obtain additional data on every species. I'm 80 out of 120 for that. Nice. I wonder what the hidden achievements are. So. Okay, so I've done the black candle ritual thing. So allegedly one of these should become a bit a bootleg. I got a plastic alligator from it. Eh. Not ideal, but at least now I know how it works. I mean, you bet your ass I'm going to record it, but... Oh, yep, he's not coming with me easy, is he? Probably because he came from the ritual. Bonk. What would be plastic? Probably that one, yeah. We'll give it a galactic beatdown. That'll do. Ba-da-da-dum. So basically, in order to get that magic crab, I'm basically going to keep burning candles and recycling traffic crabs. That's how I do what I'm trying to do, sadly. I'm feeling that I could just comb the beach for days on end. But, yeah, the last couple of achievements are more or less for me. I don't really know... There's none there that are interesting. They're not going to give me any extra story or what. I know I've skipped a lot of the interpersonal relationship stuff in this game. Like, I went off screen and grinded all the players up to rank 5. Just because I like playing the game so much. I really should have just made my own save file, but... You know, at one point I was just using my own save file. And then this one got further and I had more abilities and I was like, but now I don't want to play that one. But everybody has something fun for them in this game. Some kind of redeeming quality. Obviously, we've got the lovely little Barclay. Her whole drama with the cult. Her whole drama is basically, this is from Earth's point of view, this is a fictional character. Like, her world to us didn't exist. This dude was working the corporal life and hated it and felt like he burned bridges. So basically he took inspiration from his first creation, which he was embarrassed about, and decided to roll with it. And made something similar to Kaneko. But now he's got inspiration to work on a whole story for when he returns. Meredith was a crippling loner. She didn't know, she's socially anxious and awkward. And well, obviously, I've ended up romancing her. So this is the waifu for this game, for me anyway. She says when she gets back, she's going to hate, like, she has to be alone, but she's going to be a better person. She's going to try and actually reach out to people and just let them know that she's socially anxious. This dude's whole thing was, I didn't know I could do that, Meredith, I'm sorry.
Au revoir.
What an odd Easter egg. Anyway, yes, now that I've worked out that I can destroy a whole cafe, so his world is pretty complicated. It's as if we had like a... Did you just try and jump to get me off you? I'm kind of pushing him around. They had like sort of reverse industrial revolution where everyone sort of just decided to work together and stuff, and he felt like he could never really contribute to stuff. That's why he had that sort of like hero complex going on throughout the game. And eventually he realizes, well, what can I do? So all those land offices, he eventually turns one of them into like a side project. When he gets back, he's just going to make a bunch of community gardens up for folk. I think the first one is still up here. The very first office you do, he turns into a... this one. This should now just be a lovely little garden. Yes. This is Eugene's secret project. This was his 5-star event. Is that all 5? That's all 5 love interests and Barclay. Let's be honest, none of the other love interests can hold a candle to. Whee! But yeah, they're sweet. You get loads of little lines of dialogue. They're just kind of like talking about their own personal experiences. Like, some of them have been here much, much longer than others, and that's not grand, really, is it? Nope. It looks like I can piss off Eugene by standing at the table. Unique-wise, her tape's amazing. Meredith's tape's amazing. Hers not so much. I wasn't a fan because it's just a generic mob that I was able to get. Barclay too, but he comes with a bootleg version, so that's fine. Eugene comes with a fun go. Well, he comes with something artist themed, which I haven't seen elsewhere in the game, so his is fun and unique. He comes with like a toy soldier looking thing. Can't remember the name of it. That's the one that turns into the Robin Hood arrow wielding bastard. So, all in all, everybody's things that they get to start with are good. It's just hers is a bit disappointing because it really was just a generic mob. Yeah, the bosses and characters, like, all of them have their own unique personalities. This character is literally just a fallout of a side quest. She's just here, she just chills, and every now and again you get a wee line of dialogue because Eugene's trying to fry her in about her, which I'm assuming wouldn't happen if you romanced Eugene. Hello. Do you know what? Why not? I'm going to end it with this. And music-wise, right, that's another one. Music for this game. It's great, and it does not, well, forgive the use of the term, does not grate on you. It doesn't get old, I wouldn't say, anyway. Fair enough, I turn it off when I'm grinding off, but that's because I'm watching stuff, so I can just, like, repeatedly farm. Do you have anything good for me? No, you don't. Maybe that too. I have 11 of those. I still don't know what those books are for. The unique ones are fun. There's, like, I love most of the beasties. Some are just hideous monstrosities, but I guess that's kind of the point. Sort by number. What? Oh. Righto. Spring Heel. Oh, I've never had a hop skin T5. Okay. So these are the ones that I can work on for my achievement. I didn't upgrade a Scampire. Weird. Weird, because I think I've got a bootleg one of them. I'm 107.8% complete. That doesn't sound right. That's definitely a favourite. So is that one. That one kind of makes me want to gag a little. Out of the two starters, I'd have to say Cam Devil to Miasmodius is the cutest, but it's not the most useful. If you compare it to, like, the Bane Sheep into that thing has carried me through this game. Just its sheer defense and offense that it gets as a result of that. Like, it's got such a high physical defense, and it learns Shield Bash as like its second sticker, which reacts based on its physical defense. So it's just a big woof, you know. Fair enough, its weaknesses are fairly glaring, but it's never really been too much of a problem throughout the whole game. Again, maybe I'd done too much grinding those rogue fusions early on, but this one is, you get one of them just as a default from, I want to call her Finley, but that's not her name. Meredith? Nope. The Irish lassie that gives you the tape in the first place. Those are cool as fuck wee beasties. I genuinely love them. I don't like how this one sounds so sad though. But yeah, there's loads of different ways you can build the Decibel up as well. I was using it in this playthrough as a very passive support sort of character. But you can do the exact same thing as just making a like turn one sort of multi-target nuke, depending on the types you're going against. I never ended up using these guys, but I thought I would have. I think it's because I prefer how the base form looks. But that one's stats are just so much better. They're so tanky that they're annoying to go up against. But that's what I can really say, because I never really used one. Kill little guys, little frog dude with horns on a skull. Turns into that thing. Yeah. Dummy mommy. Cute. Lumpy. Cute and lumpy. I like that one the best though. That thing I fell in love with when I found it in my alternate game. Not so a fan of that, but that's so cute. That's Meredith's starter. And that thing, although they're a bit abominationable. Cat she, creature from Celtic mythology, described as resembling a large black cat, said to be able to steal the souls of the dead before they can pass on to the afterlife. Whatever. Since electric with it draws static electricity. Yes. So this is. They kind of look like if they could say real words, they would just say "kill me," but they're cute enough. Adorable. Abominable. These guys are the funniest little dudes. I know it's just a stupid bullet, but see if you're just in an area with them and you just try and spend some time dodging them, the way they just fire off into the distance, they do not stop. If there is a cliff at you, they will jump off that cliff for a chance of shooting you. It turns into a staple remover. But I like both of these. That's a freaky deaky bastard. But that is probably my favourite one of them. I actually have, from that, what'd you call it? What's the bugger called? A water version of it. A bootleg. And it turned out to be quite good. Actually, I was using it for a wee while. Ideal. Nothing much to say about that. They turned into two things though. I'm sure that turned into a different one. Whatever. Adorable. Do not like. That's it. That's what Eugene starts with. That little bugger. And it turns into that. Habitat unknown. I was kind of disappointed that didn't turn into anything. That was just a, you get it and that was it. And it's not that good as its base. So I really hoped it would turn into something, but those were just fun to kill loads of. They can turn into that thing with a very rare sticker. Or that, if you just evolve it. Never really did make use of these, I just kind of got them and that was it. Same as these wee guys. 40 wings. Feel free to pause it on any of these if you're wanting to read the bio ones at the very least. I love that little guy. I thought I would have made more use of that, but much like Pokemon, ice types are really fragile. They have a really niche use though, like going up against water types with an ice type. If it uses anything water, your defense just soars, and it's like, ah, this is what I'm for. Brushroom, that was the one. That was the unique one that the painter guy starts with. Fun goal! I like that. Vincent van Gogh is my favourite artist. Yeah. Nah. I love these wee guys though. Both of these are actually really cool. I like both of them. And that's horrifying. That's straight out of a nightmare. Some kind of eldritch horror. I know what that is a Dogger there, right there, yeah. Living cookpots. Ugh. That just looks like a Stage 2 Metroid. Oh, this one, yeah. Did it ever show off what the evolution of this thing looks like? Ugh. That's just a Dalek. That's a Dalek in a wheelie bin. Those things are cool. Both of these actually are just very interesting, cool wee designs, essentially. Those guys are really tough, actually. I do really like those. Yeah, that's what the Shakespearean lass starts off with, but those are just a rare spawn. I believe it already had one and fully leveled it before I'd even recruited her. That's kind of disappointing, but it's still it looks cool. Like I'm not letting that take away from the fact that on its own, like if that was just unique to her and you could only get the version of it on that floating island at the top left corner, I think I would have probably enjoyed this one a lot more because it's so cool. I think it's just the fact that it wasn't as unique as some of the other ones. Like, you can get everyone else's ones everywhere, right? But you can only get, like, Kerry's, that's something that you can only get hers on that top left island. Although you can get it, it's the only time you can get it is up there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Well, that's adorable and is very, very similar to the mascot for the company. I wish I could see that, like, unfurl. Like, because it does look like it's like a snake, right? Yeah, far enough of them. I do like the idea, though they're just little statue mimics, essentially. Turn into freaky those things. And these have a split path there to become the king or the queen. I believe that's the best defender that you can get in the game, and that's one of the best offenders. That's just an abomination, but those things, those are gnarly to go up against. If you get in a rogue fusion, like a later game, and that's one of the parts of it, those hurt. And they're just constantly making your, it puts its own evasion up and puts your accuracy down. So they can be quite challenging. They remind me of a Mega Man boss. These are cute. Both of these, actually. I really like the both of them. Right, this one gave me a giggle, right? But is that not cool? That's just punk rock salamence. This one gave me that. I got a right good laugh the first time I seen a Bond Walker. And then it turns into that. Street Sharks. Yay. Yay. That's all I can really say about them. It's a dog that gets cute. That's adorable, but it turns into that. It's just like, eh. I don't know if I ever actually fought one of these on camera. They're up at the very, very north part of the map. That's all you can really say about them. Hell yeah. I like it. Those, right, this took me a while to find this. It's just a rare spawn in New London. That's how you get one of those. It took me a really long time. It does not appear on its own. You have to encounter other mobs, and it will appear as like an assistant very, very rarely. So if you're ever playing a game and you want one of them, that's how you get it. And its stats are absolutely nonsense. So I haven't fought very many of them. I thought this might have evolved, but it's not. It's just kind of like as it were. And its stats aren't really good enough to justify that. Those are really cool, and they actually had quite good stats. That's probably one of my favourite, just kind of, it just exists. Those as well, I was using that. That's a really nasty ranged attacker. Plus it looks cool. And now we're starting to get into the legendaries. Obviously you get one of those as gives you the ability to fly, which trivializes some of the DLC. An almost mythical being have been sighted dozens of times in the entire history of Nubaral. Local legend says a plant clasped to speak cure any illness and grant eternal life. Now you do actually get a cure-all item from beating them very rarely. I don't know if that was just a coincidence or if that is put into the game, but the liverbird is a mythical creature from England, depicted as a bird, or perhaps a cormorant, often containing a twig or branch in its beak. The symbol of English city of Liverpool has its origins on the city's earliest town seal. I did not know that. Don't know anything about Liverpool though. Glassstein. Yeah, I've already read that. Glasssteig is a being from Celtic mythology. Its various incarnations, usually a spirit or fairy that takes the form of a beautiful woman native to the Scottish Highlands. Whether she would help or harm locals simply depends on the story. I didn't know that. Hold on. Well, that's quite interesting. According to the Wikipedia article, and I've never heard of these. I love Scottish mythology, but I don't know enough of it. It is a ghost from Scottish mythology, a type of fua. It's also known as a Maidin Iani, Green Maiden, and may appear as a woman of beauty or monstrous mane, as a half woman, half goat, similar to a fawn or a satyr, or in the shape of a goat. Very interesting. I did not know of these. I'm going to keep that bookmarked because I want to read that later. Yeah! Let's mimic. And I don't think I've ever encountered one of them. Sometimes if you go to one of the chests where you've opened in caves that give you a rogue fusion fight, you can go back and sometimes it'll be closed and it'll talk to you. That's when you encounter these buggers. Can replicate the appearance of objects of great value. Now in New World, they have taken to resembling the item caches left across the island by the rangers. An unsuspecting ranger might, expecting some valuable supplies, might instead find Miss Mimic's barbed claws. There are many examples in nature of evolutionary mimicry, process by which an organism evolves to resemble another organism or object. There are various advantages to this, including aiding the organism's ability to disguise itself from predators. How many have I fought? 2, exactly. And I caught both. That's that fusion one. Right, so we're into the DLC ones now. No, we're not in it, because that's dive work. That's one of the kind of offshots that the dive eel can turn into. Same as that, if you turn to be a lizard to have magic tome, instead of turning into the pyromancer, it turns into this. Those be freaky buggers. I still like that one's more horrifying than its actual evolve form. Its evolve form just kind of looks like, I give up. Those are really good. I've liked that. I have one of them in my party every now and again. Well, its evolve form anyway. And then this little dude. Literally the treasure goblins from Diablo. If you don't sneak up on them properly, they run away. Anyway, that's the first the first one registered from the DLC, and it's the last one you'll get in the DLC, because you need to get absolutely everything from the DLC to get all the tickets to get into where it's stored. Once you, it's the same as all the other ones, at least. I'm saying legendary just because it's the closest proxy I have is like legendary Pokemon, but I say legendary just because it's, you know, it's so rare. But they will just appear as instead of a rogue fusion once you fought them. So it's like, they're not like one and dones. I don't think I evolved that. That's actually got 2 evolve forms, so I haven't finished the dex then. Horror. They're funny as well, they'll just rock off the edge to try and catch you. Those are adorable. Those are cool. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to fighting a level 100 iteration of that. So that one I've done just out of sheer luck actually, because I don't have a clue how I bet it. I don't understand its gimmick. I went to it one time and it just kept everything I hit it with knocked the shit out of me. And then the next time I went, it just, no matter what I done, I seemed to do damage to it, so I was like, oh, okay. Ah, yeah, that was the one that incinerated the cult leader. Yeah, this was the boss of the land keepers. At the bottom of the cemetery, that one of the killer designs for sure. That's like one of those someone would have tattooed on them for sure. Tower of Babel, obviously. That bastard. That bastard again. That's all a bastard. He likes trains. I would really like to get that recorded. It's just a shame that when I tried to record it before, it's one of those like, it doesn't quite capture the window properly, so it, recording goes like 3 frames a second, and it just Pearl! So that's it, more or less, barring 1 or 2 that I haven't evolved. I'd say I've done a good job. Handful of achievements. Fair enough, there's a couple of the hidden ones there, but I'm sure they're just forgetting various bits and bobs. Maybe getting to a certain level on the... Well, fuck that rock. To a certain level on the community board thing. Whatevs. Either way, this is my playthrough officially done. I was way too addicted to this. I can't recommend this game enough if you like this kind of game. If I haven't convinced you to buy it by the end of this video, it's clearly not a game for you, but then how did you manage to get to the end of this video? I don't want to let it go. But whatever, it means I can play it in my own time, doesn't it? I'm going to see how far I can push it. But that's it for this one. Good luck, cheers for watching. Linked in the description if you want to check out the Steam page for it. And take it easy.